Oh, that was sweet. I'm already bit, guys. All right, guys, let me explain the Ica to you. You work it. Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Monday, July 26th at 6:03 a.m. Okay, I'm out doing a Google Maps pond fishing half day or so until the fishing stops getting good. I plan on a good day. I have a couple different baits I'm gonna try out today. One, you know, I love the KVD frog. Well, I'm gonna challenge it with the Booyah toad runner, and I'm gonna see which one catches more fish. This first spot, actually all these spots I'm hitting up, I've never been to. This first little spot I found on Google Maps has 4 little separate ponds, and it looks froggy right away. So let's get with it. Okay, guys, I already know the KVD frog can catch fish, so I have on the Booyah, the toad runner. It's a real simple bait to use. Right out of the package, you just cast and reel. Just cast and reel. Here we go, first cast. The big test is see how it comes through this muck. See how that little tail does getting caught up. The package says you could pull it through the thickest of cover, so we'll see. I also have a new bait, the Yozuri pencil. If you remember, I lost my realist pencil, and I wasn't able to find any realist pencils around me, so Jacob from Chaos Divers, I hit him up, said, hey man, can you check your Walmart? And this was the closest one he could come up with. It's a little smaller, but I think it's gonna do the trick as well. So far, I think I like the action of this. It did get some mud on it right now though, so it's really not, that prop's really not working well through this muck. So if this whole pond is like this, just might be a frog day. These ponds are actually only 2.3 miles from my house. I've had them in my maps forever and I just forgot about it. I have over 100 places in my maps. I need to begin exploring them, man. And so what I'm gonna do today is, when I hit one up, if it's good, I'm gonna keep it. If it's not, I'm gonna delete it. One difference I notice right away is the weight of this is not, I'm not gonna be able to cast it as far as I do the KVD frog. It is on a different rod and reel, but I don't think that makes a difference. Does this float? Ah, it does float. I wasn't sure with that prop bait. In the package it comes with extra props also, so that's cool. One extra. It was only $5 from Dick's Sporting Goods, so I got 2 in the bone color. All right, let's move down.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
All right, guys, here's that new Yozuri pencil I was speaking of. It almost just looks like the realist pencil. I haven't used it yet, so let's see how it goes. Seems like it has a wider walk. And of course that all varies on the speed, but I'm going pretty slow. And it walks pretty far back and forth. It seems heavier, but it doesn't seem like it casts as far. as the pencil. Happy Water Girl wanted to know how you work a topwater bait. That's basically what I do. Okay guys, I'm at pond number 4 in that first little spot that has the 4 ponds. Not doing too good, so now I'm gonna throw the Ica and the pencil for a little bit. My Ica is made by my buddy over at Beyondlimitzfishing on Instagram. You got to check him out. I'll leave a link in my description below. Oh, there's a bunch of bluegill right here, guys. Oh, we know there's some kind of fish in here at least. They're real small. Sure is a lot of them though. Oh, that was sweet. Ooh, it's a good one, guys. That spot just looked way too good not to hold a fish. Come on, Tom, first time handling a fish? Look at that fish, man. That's a good 2.5 pounder. He absolutely blew up on it, man. That was pretty epic. Good fish, guys, good fish. Could be promising, could be promising. All right, guys, we're gonna throw the Ica now. So I'm not gonna sit here and let you guys just hang out. If I get bit, I'll turn the camera back on. I'm already bit, guys. First cast with the Ica from my buddy over on Instagram and Beyondlimitzfishing. First cast with it, guys. Heck yeah. Sweet. Found me a nice little spot. Yeah. Look at that fish, guys. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's get a picture for Tom over at Beyondlimitzfishing. Look at that, guys. Look at that hook set, man. Pretty good. It's a little pounder. And the release. All right, guys, let me explain the Ica to you. If you see here, I have no weight. It's weighted enough. And what I do is I Texas rig it from here. That way when it falls, the tentacles are going up like that. And when you work it just slow, you know, little taps like a plastic worm, or you could just jig it up once, let it sink, jig it up, let it sink. They're pretty heavy, so you could cast them a good distance, man, and they work. Then when they bite, you got to let the fish run for a little bit with it before setting the hook. That's almost where I caught that fish a minute ago, but I was actually deeper out there. And no sooner, I'd say 5 seconds after I turned the camera off, I had to turn it back on because I was bit. I should just kept it on. So I'll just show you a little bit how I work it. It's only a couple feet deep right here, so I'm not working it awfully slow. Just a couple little twitches with my rod tip. And when they bite, you'll feel it. It'll go bap 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 bap. You almost hear it with your senses. Sometimes you won't even feel the fish bite. You'll just begin lifting up and you feel weight, and you watch your line. Your line will just begin moving. Put it this way, you know when you're bit. It's a little harder when it's a lot more windier, of course, but when it's nice and calm like this, there's no doubt when you're bit. That fish I caught, he literally hidden on the sink, so I didn't feel him. I just went to pick it up, so I was looking at these bluegill. I saw my line moving, set the hook, and there he was. Throw out deep here, deeper in a minute. Oh, I'm bit, guys. Watch your line. See how my line's going out? Well, that's me lifting up. Just gonna see if he's there still. Yeah, he's running with it. Watch the line, guys. Watch the line. Come on. Yeah, he's there. You just gotta let him swallow it, man. That's freaking bluegill, guys. He ran for a while with it. If it was a bass, he would have inhaled it. What's going on, everybody? Out here at the Fox River in the kayak today. Never been out here in the kayak before. I'm gonna begin off throwing a crankbait, hand painted by Bob over at BP Fishing on YouTube and BPF Lures on Instagram. His links will be linked below. So let's get them.